Okay, so I'm gonna try to go to a small basic thing, to just something basic, because even I am having trouble trying to figure out how to get you there, how to get whatever. So the thing is, we have already noticed that what's going on around us is definitely changing the way that we're doing things. Change is normal because for the ones who paid attention in history class, this is normal. Every time there's a change, there comes, like political power is messed up, new ways of medicine come in, new ways of doing things come in, like technology comes in. Like every time there is something going on in a society, in a village, in a town, whatever, there's always like a reconstruction of everything: belief, education, the spirituality, government, money, everything changes. And we know we've seen this throughout history. Right now, we're just making history again. This is normal. This is normal thing. The things that don't work are being thrown out. People are starting to see more. People are starting to notice more and feel more. Like they're starting to notice that this system is being rigged. But then we can also do something about it, because you, dear person who might see my video or not, if you are a worker of any of these companies, let's be realistic. What are you, a person or the company? So the thing is, are we collectively as citizen, as human, as soul, as spirit, as whatever, are we our job or are we the person? Because here's my other question: when these things change, when all these things come and go, like this whole idea of like, oh, some people are gonna lose their jobs, some people are gonna do this, some people, like, there's a lot of changes is normal. Of course, some people are gonna lose some things, and of course, some people are gonna gain some things, because it's a rearrangement of everything. And in life, I have had in nothing, and it became so normal that at this point, it's just like, okay, whatever, here we go. We're living life. It's like a ship in the ocean, and you just deal with whatever hell weather comes in, right? So if we're stuck in the ocean, you do as you do, right? Now, what's happening is that it's happening to everyone and everywhere. And then when it comes to hit us personally, in a personal level, it really affects us in a big way, because what we do, us, is very personal. You only have your small groups of friends, if you have any. Some people probably lost friends too because of this whole situation. A lot of people lost friends, a lot of people lost communication. And again, part of the process. What is going on? Well, apparently we're evolving, I guess. Well, I guess we're going there. It's just this part, it's where it goes from normal everyday, we're just, going through a reconstruction, to now this part gets a little bit racy. We are shifting, we are evolving energetically in a way that for some and a lot of people won't understand, like, even if you were to explain it in an energetic way. What this means is that we're going to become more sensitive to the gifts that belong to us, like things like being more sensitive to our emotions, to hearing our voice, to hearing others' voices, to feeling our emotions, their emotions, because we are all sensitive and we can all feel each other. Otherwise, how would you know if the dude next to you is like, ooh, something going on with this dude, like there's a vibe going on? Like, you don't even need to live in an environment to know that sometimes even you can feel things out of people, because we are all energy and we are all sensitive. We are all feeling this way. It's energies, what they're doing, they're cleaning and cleansing everything. And the reason why we're seeing all these horrible things in the media is because, well, one, you guys subscribe to it because this is what you like. You like drama. That's what you call the TV. Drama. You chose it. And the more you keep seeing these things, the more you're also influenced by them. You're giving them power. Letting them, you give them power because otherwise you wouldn't feel emotion and you wouldn't want to see it. You don't do something unless you want to get something out of it, right? We're always getting something out of it. So yeah, an addiction to seeing and watching tragedies is an addiction. So some people are so addicted that now that everything is becoming a little bit more positive and people are trying to be more positive, there's a toxicity thing that comes back, the backlash, rawr. But this is for everyone. No one is, regardless. You can say, I don't believe in nothing. Bah! That's okay. The wind will continue to blow in your face. But for the ones that are probably wondering what's going on, just hang on. It's a bumpy ride. We're all going there. We're going to a beautiful place where there's going to be a lot more understanding, a lot more transparency. It's going to be hard for some people. It is a bumpy ride because it has to do with your core self and the things that work for you and the things that work for everyone. We're gonna collide regardless of what we think, because we are all machines in this giant clock. So know that it's like, I got a better metaphor. When I meditate, they gave me a metaphor. We were in an egg and we hatched. No, we were the phoenix and then we became ash. So that was the destruction and everything. Now the baby phoenix is coming out and we're in the fugly stages. Right now, we are in the fugly stages. Or at least I am in the fugly stages. I know that. Because I still get upset about a lot of things, but also to let you know that that's normal. But that's for another video because that's explaining about emotions and whatnot. But like, yeah, just something to let you know that we're evolving, we're moving forward, and you don't have to be with the same weird stuff that I am to eventually feel this, because the whole idea of this is to get what we deserve, which is like love, compassion, comprehension, renewal of things, health, everything, a bunch of things that are coming. It's just it gonna take time, not to mention the fact that some of us have to bring this stuff forward, and it's not easy because there's sometimes a backlash with it, because some of the stuff is like either weird or strange or just not understood or misunderstood, and it is what it is. So if you're seeing the numbers 11, 11, if you're seeing repetitive numbers, if you're seeing repetitive color, animal, repetitive messages like a word, a sentence, maybe even a movie gets repeated to you 50,000 times and you're like, what? Well, I watched the movie because it seems to like not be leaving me alone. Like things like that. Those are ways to let you know what's going on, because it's a shift, it's a change. It has to do with the universe, it has to do with the earth, it has to do with the planets, it has to do with creation, it has to do with source, God, spirit, whatever you want to call it. It has to do with all of that in us. We're like Pokemon, we're all Eevees and now we're gonna become other things. Yay! I did it. I called us all Eevees. Okay. So yeah. So that's what I've been up to. I've been meditating, receiving information, getting downloads, and getting yelled at for not informing you of this, because I don't know why. I don't know why. Fear, I guess. Happy shifting, everyone. Happy shifting.